We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Black 20.
51. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Showing up.
Big. Shift. Black 20.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Now this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last two meetings. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Black 30. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And Walker has it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. That's out to Chubb, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Robinson, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try again with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We're scoreless after 1. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ed Dixon, 40 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, 43 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with he's got a man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Buccaneers 6. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Roethlisberger now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Switch.
That one 28 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Roethlisberger now, the throw on 3rd down, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception, almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
77.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Ready? Check.
On the run, it's Smith. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, bring it up.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Roethlisberger now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Robinson's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Roberts has it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, now. Blue 30.
56. Squeeze, double.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, 49ers. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put a big bid intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with...
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Fuller. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ben to throw again. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go, deep.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Set the tone, defense.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
All day, baby, all day.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Elliott.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making it. For San Francisco, not much to complain about here.